Just ready to get this show on the road.
The catchphrase of all catchphrases.
We're gonna move right along here.
Yeah, bring us in, Lil.
Last Friday was Black Friday, right? A lot of people going shopping, deals, Best Buy. A lot of people spend time with your family, go shopping day after Thanksgiving.
Yes, sir.
But we know Black Monday in the NFL is coming. Coaches will be shown the door. Coaches will be fired. We got a taste of that today when Rivera got fired. And I want to briefly touch on that.
You're fired!
What you think about Rivera being fired? Because I ain't see it coming.
I didn't see it coming either. And I'll tell you what, Rivera is not by any means a bad coach. I think his team has been in a ton of close games this year, but the problems that arise with the Panthers, they've been in close games. They just lost to the Redskins. Terrible loss. They were close games. They had a close game with the Saints a couple weeks back. Couldn't seal the deal.
Lost to the Green Bay.
They've lost a ton of close games. They've just been just shy.
And they lost close games throughout the whole year. You think about when Cam Newton was playing, and they played the Buccaneers. This was the last game Cam Newton played in. And they were driving, and they gave it to Christian McCaffrey on the fourth down to tie the game, and he couldn't even get a yard. I mean, it's been like that throughout the whole year for the Panthers.
Against Green Bay, when you saw that game, they lost 24-16 that game, and they got stuffed. They had the ball on the 1 yard line or something in Green Bay territory, and Christian McCaffrey got stopped 3 times, and they lost the game right then and there, which is crazy. Like, they had a chance to score the touchdown and get the 2-point. That's one of many examples of this team not being able to get the job done, and somebody's got to take the hit for it. You can't go back to Cam Newton until next year. You don't know what you're going to get out of Cam Newton. What you do know is that you can make a change now and see if you can have...
But who are they bringing in? That's the question, because I'm not the biggest fan of in-season firings. You know what I'm saying? I think it messes up a team in a way.
I think because, like, I don't know the names of coaches that are out there,
That's what I'm saying.
I don't have the resume list in front of me.
I got one guy in my mind right now. McCarthy.
That's true.
I see McCarthy going in there and making a difference. I do.
Yeah. Maybe a little different. You get something new in there, Get someone a little different.
And of course, he just got fired from the Green Bay Packers, and he wants to prove himself again.
Yeah.
I think he deserves to be a coaching again too.
Yeah. I really do. Mike McCarthy, in my mind, is one of the coaches last year that did not get the chance that should have got the chance, because he is a good coach. He is. It's just he got a little old in Green Bay, and they wanted something new, and it's working for him.
Yeah.
But I could see him becoming a head coach again in the next year.
And to be fair, I don't think Ron Rivera's done. I think he's going to get a job real quick. I don't think he is a bad coach by any stretch of the imagination. I would love to see him go somewhere like maybe a little MetLife. Maybe see him coaching the Giants a little bit. Maybe have some competent coaching on the New York Giants end would be something.
That would be something. But what does it mean for Cam Newton, real quickly?
Cam Newton had an Instagram post about Ron Rivera being fired, and Ron Rivera's been with the Panthers for a long time now, right? I'm not sure how long, but he was there for quite some time.
9 seasons.
So he's been there Cam Newton's entire career then. And that's tough for Cam. He's played with one coach his whole career. But what I will say is there's a lot of talk about trading Cam Newton. So I think the Panthers would be stupid to trade Cam Newton. I think there's something left there. And he's going to be a different type of player when he comes back from injury. But you can't, I don't think you can give up on someone who has been very dominant in the past at the quarterback position.
That's you answered what I was gonna bring. In the past, not the present. The brother in the past had some rocky starts. He had some rocky seasons. He had obviously the magical season when they went to the Super Bowl. Should have won the Super Bowl. Showed the lack of effort in that Super Bowl when that fumble was right in front of his face and died for the ball. So he's shown that he can have a few magical seasons, and then he can be an inconsistent thrower of football. And his running game is his specialty, but what does that do for the body? You get injured. Now you have shoulder injuries. Now you have leg injuries. So a guy whose offense, whose game is predicated on running the football mainly, You can't do that no more with these injuries now. His future is uncertain. So if I'm the Panthers, I'll see what I can get for the brother. And I'll see what I have in my young quarterback in Kyle Allen. What you think?
I agree with that. I think that they're going to try to sell him for the highest bidder. Get whatever they can. I could see Cincinnati sort of taking a look at that. And I think Kyle Allen's sort of not proved himself to a point where
maybe even Denver takes a look too.
Yeah, I think Denver could too. I would Kyle Allen, like, he's semi-proved himself this year. He could, he can hold his own.
He can't hold his own. But then my follow-up question for you is Kyle Allen a franchise quarterback? Because my answer is no.
I mean, I don't think he's a franchise guy, but that's how. Not everybody in the NFL can have a franchise guy. If you can have somebody that can grow. Like Kyle Allen can, because he's young. You have to remember.
He certainly can grow. But what I will say is if you trade Cam Newton, you're putting your eggs in the Kyle Allen basket. And if he blows up next year and he can't play to the same level he's playing at now, if he regresses, which is possible, he could improve. He could be a more competent, but he's not great right now. He's right at that average line.
I would say Kyle Allen, to be honest with you, and I like Cam Newton. I don't want to make it seem like I'm disrespecting the brother Cam Newton for y'all Cam Newton fans, but I think Kyle Allen is a better passer than Cam Newton at this point.
At this point, I could agree with you. What you got?
I don't. We're talking about Kyle Allen being that franchise guy. I don't even think Cam Newton's that franchise guy. Like when you have Kyle Allen, I don't think Cam Newton can produce as much as Kyle Allen. They're probably the same.
We don't know how he's going to be able to throw. If he comes back and he can't throw, it'll be really upsetting for me because I love watching Cam Newton play when he's able to play at the level, at the player that his potential. When he can play to his potential, he's a special player to watch.
Fun to watch. Yeah, no,
and you don't know how accurate he's going to be.
Cam Newton at 100% still had inconsistencies in his game.
Yes, but Cam Newton
so
at 100%.
He's not 100% now.
Cam Newton at 100%.
So what Cam Newton we going to see? Because we saw Cam Newton at 100%. That was, okay, he will have his days when he's Superman and he has his game when he needs Superman to come save him. So if he's not 100%, I don't see it. I think they trade him. I think they rock with Kyle Allen. See what they have there. He's young. He's going to make mistakes. Yeah. He showed the flashes this year, and he showed flashes of him being young. Let the brother go.
Yeah.
And got a good move.
But while you do say that, I think there are some teams in the NFL that do think he can go back to the 100%, and I think they could pay high for him. I do. I could see a couple teams that actually believe that he is
and
the
100
same
Cam Newton too, trying to prove that all right, y'all made the wrong decision by letting me go.
Exactly.
That'd be better for the next team.
It would.
You're fired!
The next question will be, which coach deserves to be fired the most out of these groups that are on the hot seat right now? It's getting hot in here. Nelly just walked by. It's getting hot in here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
We got Adam Gates here. We got Pat Shermer here. We have Jason Garrett, Freddie Kitchens, and Dan Quinn from Atlanta.
Beats.